a science technician in a secondary school.
So you know your stuff.
Oh, I wish he was my science teacher.
Oh, well, I know. You're a comedian, so you bring the comedy, and how have you found getting your head around the science?
It's been fun because obviously the show's based on the books by Nick Arnold, but like it's one of those things where I felt like I was going back to school as well, learning so many different fantastic facts and finding so many different weird and wonderful discoveries, which lends itself to horrible science. And that's why the show is quite zany, the characters are quite wacky, but also it's
Job of opening up that field to youngsters, didn't it? And
it did, yeah.
You're hoping clearly this will do exactly the same.
Hopefully, yeah. And I think that we've got many episodes that are tied to the national curriculum in terms of like Key Stage 2, in terms of a lot of stuff that the kids are learning in school. So there you go, for the teachers and the parents at home. It's a lovely show for them to watch in that regard. Because, yeah, it's like in terms of like discovering things about the human body, looking into space, and then also the future as well, which horrible histories couldn't do, is where, like in horrible science, we're able to talk about AI and its effects on the world today.
And for Manny, for you, I mean, coming from that science background, it's so important, isn't it? We talk about getting young people interested in the STEM subjects and inspiring them. How do you hope that this will help?
Well, for me, I used to watch horrible histories when I was younger, and it actually inspired me to take history further, and I studied it for GCSE.
It's a good thing to do. I mean, I personally just didn't have the brain power to do it. How what would you say to someone?
I would say that science applies to our everyday lives. Like, there's so many things that we do on a daily basis where science is involved. Even something as simple as making a cup of tea, you have to get the right concentration. So I just want to introduce people to science and show how it applies to them on a daily basis.
And doing it through humour is a really good way to do it.
Oh yeah, definitely. But as I say, I'm subscribed to him because Manny breaks it down in such a cool way. And I think what we do on Horrible Science is we bring the fun and the joy and the comedy involved as well. And bringing Manny in is just like it's a nice concoction, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah, concoction's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
And Inel just touched on it, but this is going to be used in schools. It's it's very much pinned to what kids are learning, isn't it, Manny?
Yeah, it is. So some of the topics in Horrible Science are actually on the national curriculum. So the information that the young people are going to be getting is things that it's actually going to benefit them in their schools. So yeah.
Have you got a favourite episode?
I would have to say it's my episode with Big Danny. Yeah, it has to be.
And what do you discuss in that?
For that one, we're talking about the structure of the Earth. So we go into detail about the different layers of the Earth and how it's built up.
Interesting. Did you learn something from that, I know?
Oh, yeah. I've learned so much of the show. So many crazy facts, like Scott Kelly going into space and having to kind of drink his sweat and urine and using like over 730 different litres of his own sweat and urine, and using their kind of recycling machines that they have up there in order for him to kind of stay hydrated. It's weird and wacky, so yeah.
Just put me off what's left of my cup of tea. Listen, it's great to see it. And I honestly think, I mean, I loved Horrible Histories, and I loved history at school, but Horrible History is great. And even for an adult, it can open your eyes to science. So I think adults can watch it just as much as kids can.
Oh, yeah. As you said, it's like there's so many people that watch Horrible Histories, and they're my age, and they still love it. And so we're hoping a similar thing for Horrible Science, not just the kids, but also their parents and their teachers will be watching too.
Thank you both really very much for coming in.
Thank you, Roger.
Inel Tomlinson and Big Manny. You can watch the first episode of Horrible Science. It's on Friday at 5:30 in the afternoon on CBBC.